Hi, today I want to talk about something very, very exciting. I want to talk about computers that are starting to compose text. It's still not perfect. Excuse me. Sometimes it composes text that makes sense. Sometimes it composes text that doesn't make sense. But the fact is that computers are starting to think and starting to compose for us. Unbelievable. Let me show you. So if you go to this website, talktotransformer.com, there is a neural network that has been trained on about, I don't know, 20 gig of data or something, 40 gig, a lot of data that is taken from Reddit and from different websites. And this data, and now this neural network, if you type the beginning of a sentence, it will write a paragraph for you. So let's try it. Let's try. Let's say the war between China and the USA started today. And let's see what the system is going to say. Complete the text. Thinking about it, composing, and here we go. The war between China and the USA started today, so the war had already been going on since 1900. It's just that it's become more visible on a very frequent basis because of our internet. There is no question that we have to keep our eyes on China and the Americans, but we also have to understand that it's not going away anytime soon. It's not a matter of one war happening in one place or time or place. It will continue to exist and it won't go away just because you don't notice it. It's going to continue to exist even if you don't notice it, even if you haven't seen it. It's going to continue beyond your personal capacity, beyond your immediate capacity, beyond your immediate capability of being aware of it, if it doesn't interfere with your lives. For the most part, the war against China is being used for economic and geopolitical reasons, and there is going to be a continuing war in Asia, and that goes without saying, if necessary, or I can't say that specifically. The Chinese economy is in, and then more and more. If we click on it again, it will generate something else. The war between China and the USA started today in 2014, and it's been fought on multiple international arenas such as South China Sea, the East China Sea, Okinawa, Philippine Sea, Guam, and the East African nation of Kenya, and the Western Pacific Ocean. China has conducted sea-based missile launches, sea and air incursions. You get the idea. So it composes. Isn't that absolutely unbelievable? Computers did this. It's not a human being. It's not. They compose. If you write something else, you'll compose something else for you. Let's say you say the happiness of the world has been achieved. Let's see what they're going to say. Thinking about it. The happiness of the world has been achieved. All that remains is that people have been liberated from suffering and have found an enjoyment of the world. Therefore, there must be some other goal. The realization of non-self is no longer the ultimate goal. There could be anything higher than this. Even if there were a god or goddess in the world, she or it would be different from the Buddha. It can't be human-like. There can't be any goal beyond this goal. When a master of Zen is asked what the Buddha is, why do students feel that they are unable to attain it? The Buddha, in fact, never says anything about anything. He merely says the way to reach enlightenment. What a world it would be. The Buddha's words are such that most followers can have no idea how to get there. Their mind does not think. It merely thinks about enlightenment and tries to find some other goal in it. However, when the Buddhist disciple, after pondering for a while, finds that he really knows or knows is this, the Buddha is Buddha. Anyway, mix doesn't mix. If you click on it again, you click a few times and then it's going to start making sense. The happiness of the world has been achieved for the time being, and the happiness and pleasure of the universe can bear from the world of infinite. The reason the universe has given birth to these beings and thus not been destroyed completely or destroyed utterly by them is because of the fact that their existence is the world's source of happiness. If I were to destroy 1 billion of them, it would be the end of the universe, and my happiness is just a tiny fraction of it. It does a little bit, but not a lot. Even if this tiny portion were to become a billion of them, the whole universe will not be destroyed, and the happiness of it is indescribable. So there is no fear of dying. The happiness is anyway. It doesn't make sense. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. But the fact is that this system is starting to think. Give it a few more iterations, 6 months or 1 year, and it will make real sense. Now that computers can make text, there's another system that can convert text to videos. So we'll have computers creating films and movies for us. Millions, billions of movies. You just type your query and you get a movie out of it in video. That's what's going to happen. Unbelievable. We live in very, very exciting times.